What's up, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be going over my weekly rotation. So this is probably going to be the best weekly rotation on YouTube for this week. I am not lying. This is definitely going to be the best fragrances in my collection, and I purposely chose to wear them all this week. There was also a few very good fragrances in my collection that I did not get to wear this week just because there's only 7 days in a week. But let's go ahead and get started. So Sunday, went with Absolute Aventus. Haven't worn it in a while, and I decided to just pull it out. It was one of those days you got to pull out Aventus. Absolute Aventus, got complimented on it at work. Enjoyed the wearing. This was a 10 plus hour, actually, since it was after work, maybe 13 hours, about 13 plus hours. Not too crazy on the sprays either, but I did keep on getting whiffs of it for about after work, so 12, 13 hours, maybe a little bit longer because I had to leave early that day just to do a little bit, just do some things before work. And then Sunday might have been, no, it wasn't Sunday. I left late one of the days, but it wasn't Sunday. Enjoyed my sillage, got some compliments. Absolute Aventus. Didn't get told that I smelled like Club de Nuit this time, which was amazing. Monday, went with Tuxedo by YSL. This was another one that I got a lot of compliments on. I got about 3 compliments that day at work. You already know me. I try to gatekeep, but just not that guy. I told him exactly what I was wearing. Gave him a Cologne reference. So basically, him and his wife both work where I work. So he gave me a really good compliment. She gave me a good compliment, and I told, well, she was like, you have to give me the name of that so I could buy it for my husband. I told her the name of it, and I was like, if you're looking to save some money, this is gonna be a little bit more expensive. Go for Kiss Met for Men by Maison Alhambra. So I gave that link too, and as well as Roach's Eau de Parfum. I gave her that one as well if she wanted something a little bit more fresh. But I don't gatekeep. I kind of just start, rambling on. At least her and her husband are into fragrances, and I'm kind of. I might be the problem. I definitely have influenced a lot of their purchases. But Tuxedo, another compliment heavy day. Then I think this is probably the most amount of compliments and the most amount of disrespect I've received in a day. Tuesday, I went with Imagination. So I think I got like maybe 8 to 9 compliments that day, and about 2 to 3, that's way too strong. Now, keep in mind, Imagination is a pretty, not a strong fragrance, but it has a pretty big sillage. And it was one that it was pumping. And that day this is the day I left late from work, and I was hot that day. It was cold outside, but I was hot that day. I think I put 4, maybe 5 sprays on, and I was told that I'm making people, or not making people, I was making her nose run. And then I guess her niece also told her that her nose was running and to dial back on the sprays. But guess what? This is Imagination. And then I got 8 to 9, maybe 10 compliments that day as well. So guess what? Get your nose fixed, because I am not holding back on 4 to 5 sprays of Imagination. It is a pretty big CI that it does, at least on me. And on top of that, I was working to the point that my body temperature was right. I wasn't really sweating, but I was doing a lot of things that got my body temperature high, which in theory would make the fragrance a little louder than normal. But yeah, Imagination, a lot of compliments, and also 2 comments of like dial back to sprays, even though it was only 45 sprays. This is one of the newer batches, I think, of Imagination. I think they're going with the clear straws now, but I have no idea. I know there's a lot of memes going around, especially in the Fragrance Marketplace Facebook group, about the invisible stem compared to the stem that you can see. Not really too sure what that's about. I think they're getting rid of the stem for an invisible stem, and people are panicking. Then Wednesday, another day, had to go with another work day. Another day, I had to go with the Guerlain fragrance, Guerlain L'Homme Ideal Extreme. Don't remember, I had L'Homme Ideal Extreme. Enjoyed the wearing. Always love wearing this fragrance. Like I said before, it's still not to the point that it's even hot in Buffalo. And I just realized this is one of the invisible stems. in this fragrance. I think that's what's going on with Louis Vuittons. But anyways, yeah, wore it, loved the wearing experience. My coworker that got La Petite Noire, I would say it's kind of like a L'Homme Ideal Parfum mixed with a Prada L'Homme. Good thing is she loves the fragrance, but to me that's just kind of what it smells like. And then Thursday, Jubilation 25 is what I wore. Did I say Thursday? I think I said Thursday. Not too sure what I did on Thursday. I don't think I did much on Thursday. I think I just went out to go eat with the fiance. We went out to was that day? I think so. I think we went to like a Mexican restaurant that day. No compliments or anything. She actually gave me a compliment, which is surprising for her. She actually did not like this, but then when I wore this on Thursday, she actually said I smell nice. So her nose is changing. It's only a matter of time before she loves Ombre Nomad. I'm working on it, guys. Still work in progress. That's probably going to be the longest work in progress of all my fragrances. Friday, I smelled fantastic. Went to go get my car fixed. So Friday was a day. So first, actually, it was from Wednesday to Friday was a day. Wednesday, I got a flat tire. Switched out the tire. Friday, I got a flat tire with my spare tire. So my spare tire got flat while I was taking it to go get a new tire, which is fun. It's fun. That was way back then. I used to be a mechanic, but very fun to have your regular tire and your spare tire go flat. But yeah, I was only like 10 minutes away, maybe like 15 minutes away. Filled the tire up with air, put that at like 64, 65 PSI. Went for it. Just went for it. I didn't care it got to the point that when I was like, damn, I got a flat with the spare. It was like 2 or 3 minutes away from my apartment. And I looked out. The tire was smoking, but it was a rainy day, which was a good thing because, it wasn't going to like burn off or anything. So I was like, you know what? Bro science, it's water. There's water on the road. Tire's not going to burn up. Get to the closest gas station, fill it up with as much air as we can, and get to where I got to go. And I got there. That's that. And now my car is perfectly fine. And I think I already said I was wearing black in that day. And today, I haven't really done anything today. Just went out to go get coffee by myself, came back. And what I've been wearing is Aqua de Joe's Elixir. So that was my scent of the day for today. I went to go bring my fiance some lunch. Brought her some Chipotle, and I'm not gonna lie, Chipotle's service is terrible. They had no lettuce, no cheese, none of that corn, no salsa for the people in the store. But if I would have ordered it through the app, I would have been able to get that stuff on the burrito. So very interesting. Not too sure why they did that. And it's not like it was closing. It was an hour before closing. Doesn't really make sense to me. I used to work at McDonald's way back in my day, but nothing that we ever did anything like that, that we just closed something for mobile order. Or just close for something for the store, but only let people with mobile orders get other things. That'd be like, saying you can't get lettuce on your McChicken, but if you put the order in the app, then you could get lettuce with your McChicken. I don't know. It's just something that. So I had a lettuce-less burrito. It is what it is. I don't really give a damn. Even though I'm bringing it up, still. That is all I have for you guys today. Those are my 7 days. Let me know what you guys got let me know what you guys wore. Let me know let me know your weekly rotation in the comments down below. If you are interested in helping out the channel or supporting the channel, I do have affiliate links in the description down below for very good discounters that I normally shop through, especially the perfume spot. That's like my go-to. Yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Please leave a like, subscribe. I will see you guys on the next one. Have a good one, guys.